something come out very, very shortly. And we look forward to watching that process. I think it's going to be a very beautiful process. Our discussions will focus with the people that we're dealing with on rejuvenate and always health, always health. Health and life living is number one, but the rejuvenated economy, and I think it's going to go quick. Utilizing our robust testing capacity for the governors, we'll be giving them what they need if they don't have it themselves.
Hey guys.
What's up, guys?
Hello, everybody.
It must be cold in St. Louis.
It's cold. It's a little chilly. A little chilly.
Yep. Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Just trying to make sure I cover everything.
Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Hey, Tony.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Good. You guys?
What's up? What's up, Mike?
Not much.
Hey, Dennis. Dennis on?
Yes.
I'm here.
Hey, yeah, Dennis, you got to hit the video button.
Man, Don lost his dad.
Oh my God.
I just was.
Damn, I just did. I hit the damn button.
Yeah, it's going that start video button.
Look over again. Start video.
Yep, just hit it one time. Let that red light come off of it.
Hold on. Now it says stop video.
Yeah, just hit it one time. You may be hitting it too many times.
Start video. Here we go.
Hey, let me call you back, okay? All right, brother.
So anybody talked to Chuck recently?
Yeah, I talked to him today. I just talked to him about 2 hours ago.
Okay.
He said he was gonna join, but
We should be home.
Oh, he's
yeah,
home? Oh, okay.
yeah. Let me call him and see. He said he was being released, so
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
let me call him and make sure. Yeah, I just spoke to him. Hey Dennis, if you can hear me, I bet you probably double clicking the button where it click off and then click back on it.
Okay.
Yeah, mine. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. Okay. I think Dennis disconnected all the way. We'll wait for him. Hey, Jared, I hear you say Don lost his dad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just hit him, and I don't know how close he was with his dad.
Yeah, was he sick or something?
I don't know. He didn't go into it. I didn't ask him.
Okay.
I just saw the Facebook post, and I just texted him when I saw it. And
I'll be praying for him that he had peace, bro. That's tough.
Yeah.
Hey Tony, how your trade looking, man? You put your
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, check today. I know the market was up today, and I think it gained about $4 today.
So you're in good shape.
Yeah,
So far,
yeah.
you're in good shape.
yeah, a couple more days here, so yeah, it's going pretty good. Yeah, I did that on Wynn, did the investor relations research. Found out a lot about them I didn't know. You know,
Yeah.
about some other casinos and stuff they had over in China and stuff. Yeah.
You see that breaking news? I'm looking at this knucklehead right now, but when he first came out, he was talking about basically bailing out the airlines and making sure that they're all going to be okay. So you're going to have some public sentiment about that. You might want to watch those airlines here the next day.
Yeah, hold on, this Dennis. Hey, Dennis.
Yeah, because they were down today, right?
Huh?
I think most of the airlines were all down today.
Okay, let me hey Gerald and Jeanette, is there something that can let Dennis back in?
Yeah. Jeanette, can Dennis get back in?
You should be able to.
Yeah, if you click on that link again, it should bring you back in, but it's giving you a message saying,
What is it saying?
What's it saying?
please wait, the host will let you in soon.
Okay. Yeah, I think they did it to me before I was logged out, and it said something about the host had to relog you back in.
She changed those settings though.
Oh, did she?
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
No.
All right. Now, when you get in, Dennis, just hit that little, it's going to say join meeting. It's going to be like cursor over the screen. That little box there. Just click it one time and she'll pull your picture up.
Yeah, I can see you. Can you hear me?
We
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I can hear you, Dennis.
Yeah.
But that you join by audio, but you got to join by, there's a button there that says,
Video.
yeah, video. It's gonna say stop video or join video. What's up, Chuck? You stopped off and got some McDonald's or something? What you doing?
What's up? What's up?
What's up,
Hey,
man?
Chuck.
So when you stop off and got some Whataburger, dude?
Yeah.
I know. What is this? What's the name of this place? Panera Bread. Panera Bread.
Oh, Panera. Yeah.
Salad and soup.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, Missy.
Hey,
Hey
that's
there.
Panera
Hey,
got clean
Missy.
food.
Hey.
Yeah, no.
That's what we're talking about.
A little more expensive, but it's good.
Yeah. So what time did you get out today, Chuck?
I just got out. She just
Yes.
picked me up.
Oh, she just picked you up? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Far cry from this morning. You got clothes on.
Yeah, that's a better.
So they just I just picked up all what do you call it? The medication stuff.
Cool. Make sure
He
you
just
take
went
it,
to
bro.
CVS.
What's up, Dennis? Dennis in?
He trying to get
Okay,
his
yeah.
video.
Yeah, we can hear him.
Yeah, he on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis, if you hold that cursor over the screen, it should say join video.
Yeah, I know my video, it keeps cutting out here. Hey, Chuck, Chuck, I heard you had some cute nurses
Yep.
that you were flirting with.
Man, I told them all. I said, look,
Mhm.
I'm Superman. I'm gonna have to check y'all before y'all come in.
Yeah.
I said, look, I'm gonna make sure y'all don't have no kryptonite up in
That's
here.
right. Did you get your sponge baths?
I had, wait a minute. I
Did
think
you,
this lady was a little older than me. This lady was a little older than me, man.
yeah, she was a little older.
That's all right, Chuck. She got 401k
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sitting up in there. Hey, I made a call today, man. I put a call in for RCL today. I'm in the hospital trading.
Yeah, we see. Yeah, we heard you was laying up in the bed, doing some trading and stuff. Yeah.
Hey man, y'all go ahead. I can see your screen, Delos. I just can't.
We just can't see you. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
I can hear
So,
you.
I talked to Tony. I think that was. I talked to Tony. Was it Sunday, Tony, or Monday? Monday.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a couple of days ago. Yeah.
Okay. So Tony wanted to talk about RSI, right?
Yeah.
RSI is the relative strength index.
Mhm.
In the technical analysis world, like you got all these candle situations, and you're never going to really master any of that stuff, right? So the relative strength index is what people it's everybody's go-to. I'm gonna pull it up, right, and then we'll look at a few other things. So I'm gonna pull up BA. Could have just pulled up Roku since I had it up there. And
So it's basically just telling if the stocks are oversold or overbought, right?
oversold or overbought, right?
Okay.
And so if the number is near 70, then it's oversold. If the number is near 30, then it's overbought. So with that being said, I'm gonna show you the chart, but overbought is an indicator that there's going to be a sell-off. So when it's near 70 and you buying in, it's a strong indication that the stock may be declining in the nearing weeks, days, months, etc. If it's near 30, it's a good indicator that the stock is going to move up in the next days, weeks, months, etc. So I'm gonna just go to Boeing's chart here, and you can find this under charts.
Okay.
So you click charts, you can add. Well, I think I already got it under lower indicators. You'll find RSI, and we already have it checked, right? So let's go take a look at it. There we go. All right, so let me move you guys over here. Okay, so as you can see, and we can set this up so you can just check it, and this will pop up for you. So basically, you can kind of see overbought and oversold moving in action in real time. So right here, and I may have to, let me do this, get rid of this. I'm trying to get it to where I can see the month up above. So you can kind of, okay, here we go. All right. So in the month of February, the RSI was pretty much, trading right down the middle of the street, right? You're at like near the 50. So that stock is moving sideways. A lot of option traders, they like stock that moves sideways because it doesn't go up or down, and the premium is pretty much safe because the stock is not moving up or down. So right here, as we get out of February just a little bit, you can see that right in here, the stock was near the 70, right? So the stock was being overbought. The price of the stock, when they say overbought, the overbuying the stock drives the price up. So the stock was being overbought, the price of the stock rose, and as it gets overbought, you'll see the downtrend in the next coming days, weeks, months, etc. So it starts to go down, and then in March, right around this Corona news, the market sold it off. It was oversold. So then the market oversold, and then the period that we kind of was in for the whole month of March, if you was following Boeing, you would see that it kind of moved sideways under the 30. So a lot of people were selling it off. It wasn't really a lot of demand, but the volatility was high because the prices was moving $4 and $5 in a downward motion from day to day. And you can see that in the chart above, which I'll go to. It was underbought, well, undersold, oversold, oversold. And then it started to normalize a little bit, and it went back to the 50. And when it went back to the 50, right at the beginning of April, it kind of traded sideways again, staying in between the 70 and the 30, but above the 30, and it was below the 30. So this is a strong indication. If I'm selling options in this period here, in this time frame, basically I would say from March to April. Well, not all of April, but the first 3 weeks of I would say the first 3 weeks of March, it was being oversold. And so that's a strong indicator to any options trader, any stock trader, that the market is going to go up because it's being oversold. So then as it started to normalize in the current situation we're in right now, it's starting to trade sideways again. And for those that's been watching Boeing has been in between I would say 156 and 145 for the last I would say 7 or 8 days. So this is an indicator right here to the point where once it's at the 50, now you have to figure out from using your technical analysis, which direction will it go from the 50? Will it be overbought again, or will it be undersold? So if you go up here to the top, you can kind of see, and I wish I could, you can kind of see that it's kind of been trading sideways. And so there's going to be news that's going to come out. I mean, the president's been talking about it, and it may just continue trading sideways for the rest of the week. So somebody may say, well, how do you know, hey, if I had to determine which route it would go, then that's when I would go to my candlesticks to make that determination. But overall, we know that according to the RSI, it's basically been trading sideways in between the 30 and the 50. So typically, and we can move this out some more. So I just got the RSI at a 10-day. So let's look at a little history of the RSI and say, hey, when was the last time it was trading in between the 30 and the 50, and then what was the next move? So we're going to do a 30-day. So in the 30-day, it let me see here. It kind of shows us that the last time that it was kind of trading in between the 30 and the 50, it continued to be oversold. And that's a strong indicator from the past, that in the future, the stock may continue to be oversold, meaning the price of the stock may continue to go down. So if you look at the stock price today, you can kind of see what I'm saying. So we'll take, what did you get in,
So,
Tony?
hey, Delos.
Okay.
So if it's being oversold, then the stock is, you say if it's being oversold, then the stock is going up, or is it going down?
If it's being oversold, then the stock is going down.
All right, and undersold, the stock is going up. Okay.
Yeah, and typically what happens is most investors will wait for it to cross the 50 again. So they'll as an options investor, right, under the 50 is kind of your zone to kind of bag away from the number a little bit more.
So the lower number, the lower the number, the better.
Right. And if in an oversold market, you can get a little closer to the number because the stock is being bought. Make sure I said that right. Hold on. Okay, yeah, in an overbought market. But as you can see, in an overbought market, let's go move this back 60. in the overbought market, that's saying, hey, it's going to, let me see, it's been a while since it was over, it was overbought. Let me see if I can go back. Let me see, 120. All righty. So,
Delos, let me get an understanding of the 30, 50, or what's the blue one? The blue ones are what? Is that 30?
right here, well, we got to move the screen down. So we're just dealing with this number right here. So we just dealing with this number, this middle chart right here.
Okay.
So as you can see, the stock has pretty much just been trading sideways, and there was an overbought moment back, I would say 3 weeks ago. There was an overbought moment, but it's not. I guess it still just showed that it was trading near the 50. But that was an overbought moment, and I'll give you an example. Chuck bought the stock at $95. The stock that very next week went up to 186. So Chuck, the momentum stopped. The stock started coming back down. I think Chuck got out around 160 something. Chuck, I believe.
Yeah, 160. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a gain for Chuck there of about $70 a share, which is huge. And so you have these overbought moments when you have these demands that come out. Like I would say any earnings report, any news that's about to come out, you can kind of use the RSI to kind of say, hey, like for me, if I'm in Boeing right now, I'm like, hey, this stock may fall to me. As I showed you up top here, just today it traded at
-6.
yeah, so it $6.33 loss, which because of the supply and demand for a stock like Boeing, that kind of plays into, Gerald, the implied volatility. And so Thursday, I'm gonna go into a few calculations of how you can figure that number out. They give it to you, but you can also figure it out yourself through a mathematical equation. So you also see here, I wanted to point out, because we went over this last week. So on this chart,
But hey, Delos, before you move, let me get an understanding of the RSI where you had those lines, that I guess the blue line, is that how you were telling the above 50, below? Yeah, these lines here on that chart, like the red ones, the blue one?
Nope, I'm looking right over here to the right here, where it's got 70, 50, 30. This perforated gray, everything below the bottom here is in the 30 percentile.
Right.
Anything in the white is in between 30 and 70.
30 and 70.
Anything above the 70 is 70 to 100. So it's based on 100. So this very bottom will be 0. This number, this perforated line here is a 30. The middle perforated line is 50. This top perforated line would be your 70. And then above here would be the 100. So it's just 0 through 100. And so typically if it's trading in the gray, which is below 30, that's an indication that the stock is going to move upward.
Okay.
So Delos,
Uh-huh.
so what do you want it in? Do you want it between 30 and 70? Is that the optimum time to buy, or what?
So depending on what type of trader you are. So if you're an options trader, you kind of want it to be as closest to the 50 as possible. If you just a day trader, you want it you want it below the 30 at the time that you're going to purchase it.
Right.
If you in the 70 is when everybody starts to kind of dump the stock, which drives it back down towards the 30. So it's just ping ponging in between the 30 and the 70. But then it's closest to 50 is kind of where you like to see it, but it doesn't always happen that way. So if it's in between 30 and 50, I would say move further away from the the actual strike price.
Right.
As an example, if the stock is trading at 150, you may want to go in at a 140 strike point instead of a 145 strike point because the RSI is in between 30 and 50.
Right. What I'm looking at this as is just another tool, another indicator to find a comfortable strike. So because you're saying, depending on what kind of trader you are, these indicators will be more specific for you. But right now, I'm focused on option trading.
Right.
So I would come in here and look at, I'll take this information just like I take the implied market up or down in the morning. Just like I do my fundamental analysis, this will be a part of it. And it helps me when I'm selling to buy. I mean, wait a minute, sell to open.
Right. And I'm gonna switch screens. I'm glad you brought that up as your fundamental analysis. I believe everybody received this, and I sent this out. So part of the relative strength index is the L in the CAN SLIM. So it's already be part of your research that you do. So the L is choosing leading over laggard stocks. So basically, when they say laggard stocks choose leading over laggard, they're basically doing that's a peer-to-peer statement. That's not a stock to stock. That's not a Boeing against a Roku and a Roku against a Starbucks. That's a Starbucks against a Applebee's or somebody in their peer group. So when you have laggard stocks in the same sector, basically this is how you would choose, which ones you pick, where you go, what strike price, etc. So this CAN SLIM is how a lot of people choose. It's just a combination of things that you could use to make a good decision, like give you the best decision that you could possibly make. I did that, and I went that route to say this. So as an example of why you would want to use, and let me reset my Zoom here. And one of the reasons why you want to use comparison companies sector to sector is this is the first time that I'll be showing this to you all. So pay close attention. I will repeat it as many times as you want to hear it. So I'm gonna do a compare company, right? And I'm gonna show you why you don't want to use 3 companies in 3 different sectors. All right, so we're gonna go, we got Boeing, and I'm gonna pick Boeing again. Boeing's already up there because it's gonna put Boeing in purple here. So then I'm gonna go back up here and let me do, and this is pretty valuable. And we're gonna do a Netflix. And they'll all be up here highlighted in a different color, right? And
Right.
so let's pick another one. I'm sorry. Let's pick another company, right? Let's go RCL. RCL has been one of everybody's staples here. So, and what I want you to look at, right, is this purple right here. The purple line is actually Boeing, right? So Boeing has got the comparison companies don't have the candlesticks, just Boeing. Boeing is highlighted here in purple. So the power of this is Boeing compared to Boeing compared to Netflix, which is in pink, compared to Royal Caribbean, which is in black. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Yes.
A powerful statement here. When things happen in the world, different stocks will react to that news. As an example, Boeing, nobody can fly, right? So look what Boeing did. Nobody could cruise, right? So look at the black line. Look at what Royal Caribbean did. Those two followed each other because they go hand in hand. Guess what Roku did in the pink? Roku, everybody got to stay at home. We're going to start watching TV. Roku took off in a whole opposite direction.
Netflix.
Netflix. So you can kind of see that just doing that, checking your RSI, doing a comparison of, normally we would do this with companies in the same sector. So you have like a Lockheed Martin versus a Boeing. But I just wanted to show you that you could use, you can see that these companies, basically all the companies that pretty much was mandated to shut down, all lost a little value here.
So, so help me out with, because I didn't need these guys on the same screen to see this. What are some of the advantages of a comparison like this? Say we did do peer to peer. Is it just looking at the best of the three peers?
In some cases, so when you're looking at the stock, right, you want to look at, so you want to do the peer compare comparison, because you're looking for value. You're looking for, if as an options trader, you're looking for stocks that are going the other way. So if you wanted to come in here and you realize, hey, all these stocks right here, if you're an options trader, right, why would you want to play in this arena? If you're an options trader and you say, hey, I want to get some value in some stocks that's going up, you can kind of find which sector those are in by doing something like this. So obviously you wouldn't want to play in the plane sector. You wouldn't want to play in the Royal Caribbean, the cruise line sector. So you can use this, Jiro, to kind of say, hey, if Netflix is going up, I know I can go in and sell a put option against that company. That makes sense?
Yes.
Because the stock is going up, not down. These are the risky ones right here, which we've all been playing in. And most people do, because the prices come down, especially when you have small accounts. These are the stocks you can go, you have the money to play here, whereas you don't have the money to play here. Up this way, up north.
Right.
Royal Caribbean, a good company. Boeing's a good company. It just happened that, due to the COVID-19, those stocks are now below. Their people are feasting on them, buying them up. The demand for those stocks are extremely volatile, because everybody knows from doing fundamental analysis what the 52-week high was.
Yeah.
So they know that they're going to come back. And in these situations, these are buy and hold situations. But strictly as an options trader, I would go in a Roku knowing that, hey, that stock is going to continue to gain. And if I can get in, I know that it's not going to fall on me. So we can go here and look at Roku RSI. I'll type it in up here. Not Roku, sorry, Netflix. So Netflix is now trading at $412.
Wow.
So if you look at it, and we can go to charts to get to the RSI, you just go to charts, and I'm gonna start the RSI from scratch. So anybody that needs to repeat it or watch it later can. So I'll just go to charts. And I had this up here, this comparison. I'm gonna take these people off. All right, so you're looking at, this is Netflix here. All right, if you go down to the RSI, you can see that Netflix is above the 50.
Right.
So as Netflix continue in growth and demand, there will be that's going to drive the stock price higher. So we look at an options chart. We got to move you up. Oh, okay. All right. So we go in and look at a options chart for Roku. I mean, I like Roku. I apologize. I'm Netflix. Sorry.
Netflix.
And you go in here and go, okay, the stock's moving up. Let's see what the contracts are paying. So it's Tuesday, not a whole lot of premium.
Mm-mm.
Not something that I would kind of be interested in at the time. I mean, it's too much at stake for the premium that they're paying. So some people may say, well, I want to look at let's go to
Check out Zoom.
okay, I'll go there next. But we're gonna go out a week. Let's check it out. Let's see. So this is why people are playing in it.
Mm.
So you can, those are pretty good premiums, I would say.
You can play outside of the 1 week area. And you just
Right.
went out 2 weeks, right?
I just went out to the next Friday.
Next Friday.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. So from doing your research and your studies, you can find these and do the peer-to-peer comparisons, and then look at the RSI. The RSI indicated, let's see, so you can look at the RSI,
Mhm.
and you can see when it was overbought. It was overbought here.
November.
It took a dip. Once it took that dip, it was kind of in the right above the 30. Then it was oversold, and as it became oversold, it got overbought again. So you can kind of see some people, they'll come in and wait for this trend right here to happen, this little V. And that's a lot of people's buying symbol. That's also an indicator for options trader, not at the very tip, but as it moved away from the 30 again, option traders licked their lips because they understood what that was going to do. And as it broke the 50, people start doubling down.
Mm.
Because the stock price is moving up, and if I'm selling options, if I'm selling put options, that's what I want. That's what I want to see. That's a good setup right there. Same thing here. It got overbought. It kind of traded sideways here. Dipped below the 50, went right back up. That V, there's another V. And so right on the upside of that V is where I want to double down again and sell some more put options. $5 below the strike price. I mean, the actual stock price. As it traded sideways, it got overbought again. So we should know from being overbought, there's going to be a correction, which is it's going to go back down. It kind of dipped below the 50 again. There goes that V again. Once that V happened, it kind of traded kind of sideways, and then it fell back down on the 30. Once it hit the 30 and it broke that 50 right here again, doubling down again, and then it just went into the atmosphere. Now it's close to 70.
So let me just clarify. If I'm noticing that V, that buyer's V that you're talking about,
Huh?
it's going away from me, so it's not coming on my head. You say that's a double down, a put seller's dream.
Yep. Because they know the stock is going away from them, and if you're selling put options, that's what you want. Now on the flip side,
Right.
on the flip side of that, if you selling a covered call, then if you're selling a covered call, then you want to
It's opposite.
it's the opposite. You want to bag the stock price up as far as you can to get some premium, but you want to get as far away from the stock price higher as possible. On the put side, you want to be low as possible, but still collect premium. On the call side, that's an indicator that, hey, I want to bag this up. If it's trading at let's say 50, if I can put it at a 60, 65 call price, then that's what I want to do, because now I know that the stock is coming at me. It's coming at me the other way. It's coming right at me. And it's a good time to own the shares because the price, obviously they got put to you at a lower price and now the stock's moving up. So now you got appreciation value and a premium that you collected. So you're in a win-win either way. And if you stay within those guardrails, you should never, get caught with the stock that you don't want, with a stock you just can't live with.
Yeah, makes sense.
So on the ORSI, this is a good chart to have. So the 30 is oversold. So when it's oversold, it's gonna go up. When it's overbought, it's gonna go down. It's pretty much that simple.
Okay.
And when it trades sideways near the 50,
Mhm.
that's a options trader's dream, because it's not moving up. The price is not so sporadic.
Right.
So you're
Yellow,
able,
say that again. If it's oversold, it's going to go up.
if it's
Okay.
oversold, it's gonna go up. So right here is an oversold situation. You see that?
I'm trying to see where it's at.
Right
Where's
here.
your mouth?
The RSI.
Okay.
Hold on, RSI right here. So
Yeah.
right here is a oversold situation. So now that it's oversold, look what happened.
What up?
Then it went up. It became overbought. Now that it's overbought, guess what direction it may go in next?
Damn.
Down. Correct.
Yep. Mhm.
But if I'm selling options, while it's still up above the 50, I want to kind of get in there next week and grab me a week worth of that premium. So this is, even though it's coming down, I'm saying, hey, the current price is 413. I want to grab me some of that money too. And you say, hey, I want to grab some of that premium. It's trading at 413. I would be safe to come in here at 377 for next week, and then after that week is over, reevaluate my charts again, because we know it's coming down, right?
Yeah.
So I would snatch that $750 off the table, and then I would reevaluate the next week. So I wouldn't just go, hey, I'm gonna collect this every week. I'm gonna collect it that week, and then I'll reevaluate from week to week. So every week you have to reevaluate.
RSI.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
that's
so,
good information.
Yep. And so like good Netflix, Netflix is going through the roof because obviously people are buying those subscriptions because they're in the house with kids and et cetera, et cetera. We all know what those reasons are. So everybody clear on the RSI? Anybody got any questions?
No, I'm cool. Yeah.
You good? Okay.
Yeah.
All
What's the
right.
call letter stand for again? RSI.
Relative strength index.
Relative strength index.
Yep. Strength being the key word. All right. One more thing I wanted to cover before I hopped over to the stuff that Gerald sent me is right here. I'm gonna put this chart up here, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put this chart up, and then I'm going to flip my rib I have on the grill. You gotta multitask, man.
I hear you.
All right. So for all of you people out there that's gonna be making tons of money, comes tons of tax. So I didn't want to show you this before you made any money, because you may not want to make any money. All right, so so short-term capital gains tax, right? And I'm gonna put this up, and I'll be right back to explain. I'm gonna just 2 minutes.
Go on.
Go ahead. Look at that daggone. Look at that married.
Violent joint.
Look at the 22%. Anyway, so that's between. No, go down to 12%. Basically, 19 through 80.
All righty. Okay. So,
Yep.
stocks are considered assets, right? Everybody agree?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So anytime they let you make some money, they want they cut of it. So um, um, selling put options and selling stock short, like so when you sell a stock short, basically all you're doing is you're not holding it for a year. You're just gonna you're getting your money and you're getting out, right? So put options, call options, day traders, all of those folks, right? Um, they have to abide by these rules. So this is the 2019. I think Trump lowered it. 2019, it was much higher. Some of the numbers were like 1% more. He lowered the short term capital gains rate. So this can be found just by Google search or whatever. It's out there on the web. I was just trying to be prepared for the meeting, so I already had it up. Basically, if you're married, I'm just going to use this married one here for the sake of this conversation. If you're married and you make for the 2020 year, you make anywhere from 0 to 19,000, 10% of that is going to Uncle Sam. If you make anywhere, and this is the good thing about it, I guess, if you make anywhere from 19 to 80,000, you got to pay 12% of what you made. Right here, 22% is where I would say a lot of people that's trading options with an account less than 100K, that's kind of where they fall. That should be roughly about where most people I know fall within that. I got a couple people that I talk to once a week. They are in this range here, but that's a $200,000 account that they started that with. Dennis, I would say at the end of the year may be in this range, I would say, but we all should try to target this range. And as you grow, right, like you're gonna probably start here. It's already April, so I would say that's going to be a safe landing spot. So 10% of your earnings, and you'll get a 1099 from TD Ameritrade. So you don't have to calculate what you made. They'll already have it ready to go. Actually, when you log into your page,
I saw that.
it'll be up there, yeah. So you don't have to even look for it. It'll be there in a PDF format for you to fill out. For you to print out and take to your account. So these are just numbers that I just wanted you all to be aware of because you've all started making money, and that comes with the territory just like a regular JLB. So that's to be expected.
Right.
Yep.
When you got into your stocks with your, filing your taxes, did you still go to your cousin Jerome with your 1099, or did you get your accountant right then?
No. So what I had to do, I had to get a CPA.
Okay.
No secret. Last year I fell in this range right here, so I had to go and make sure that I was at least paying enough so that I didn't get any surprises about, hey, I owe them, $10,000. I just wanted to get it out there. So I took it to a CPA. I have to go to one this year too. So I'm just gonna keep the one I got because obviously TurboTax don't support me anymore.
Right. So I guess I should hold on to one of these raggedy houses for some deductions then.
Yeah, and so there is some questions like that. I was gonna go into one of the offices, one of the TD Ameritrade offices, just to ask, like, because I think if we trade out of a IRA account, that these percentages are lower. But I wanted to make sure before I start telling people that. But because I have and when we first started talking, I was telling everybody I got more than one TD Ameritrade account, and one of them is an IRA. But I was taking the money I was making from this, and sticking it in there. But what I didn't know was, hey, I can also trade options out of that IRA, the IRA money. So I was like, hey, I just heard through the grapevine from one of my guys that I speak with on Wednesday that's what they started doing, and I hadn't heard of it, so I was gonna
So
call.
say that again, Delos. You said you can start trading. You can do your 401k and trade out of your put it in your TD Ameritrade.
Yes, it has to be an IRA, not they don't call it 401k.
Right.
It'll be an IRA, so you can trade options out of your IRA. Yes.
Now, are they penalizing you or no?
Nope, and that's why I think the rules and the laws, the loopholes is that on that side. I'm thinking that's why I wanted to verify that before I start telling everybody that you could do that. But my what I wanted to do was go to TD Ameritrade and go into the office and just sit down and ask that question, and not, I can call them, but I want to see somebody face to face and kind of show them what I'm trying to do. It's kind of hard to tell them over the phone. They get turned around. They'll turn you around. You end up getting off the phone dumber than you was when you got on.
Mm.
I'm gonna check into it too, but I want to make sure I'm straight. So you saying we could just what your impression or what you believe in is that you can take your IRA, transfer it to TD Ameritrade in this account, and trade options out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, so I got 3 different logins. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, like I told you guys last year, I kind of fell in that tax bracket. So I got 3 TD Ameritrade accounts, and I got this one that's linked. So when I took money, when I opened this one up, this is my newest one. So I'll show you what I'm talking about, Chuck. And I think I haven't done it in a while, but I think I can get to it. So I got this, I already got them linked. I just want to, oh, here they go. So I got 3 different, I know there was a question like, why did I choose TD Ameritrade last week, I believe, or the week before? And another thing is they're FDIC approved. So once I had so much money in one account, after that money became uninsured, I had to open up a separate account. And so I now have 3 accounts with TD Ameritrade. This is my newest one. And what I did, Chuck, and I'll show you an IRA account and how it looks. This IRA account is linked to this account here, right? So if I hit this combined accounts button, these account values are changed, and I just started this. So you'll see, let me see, hold on. Let me do this. This is the other one, and you'll see it says, I thought somewhere it said IRA in the account. Shoot. What? Yeah, it's crap. I thought it said IRA. Let me see. Is it over here? Nope. All right. Yeah. So this second account, it's just an IRA. And I was hoping. Let me see. Maybe I'm gonna open it up by itself. Let me see. I think I forgot the password. Hoping this is it. Hold on. dang it. I guess I can't be in both of them at the same time, but I do have an IRA connected, linked to this new account that I just opened up. And so you can trade, and because what made the conversation come up was we started talking about the taxes, and one of the guys on the phone said, hey, I moved everything to an IRA, and my tax bracket and my taxes percentages are lower. Still got the same capabilities. It's just considered an IRA. So he doesn't have the same tax liability as we do in that other account. And so I opened one up in hopes that, you know, I can kind of figure it out. But I know that I've got options. Actually, I got 2 contracts in that account right now. So I know I can trade out of it. I just don't know the tax benefits to it yet before I tell you all.
Right.
Hey,
Because you're trading out of an IRA, and it's a retirement IRA, but once tax time comes, you're getting a tax break because it is an IRA, and because it's the IRA, you'll be in a lower tax bracket because it's an IRA.
correct.
And you'll pay lower because on your capital gains on it, you might not even have to pay anything on it until if you pull it out.
That's what I was getting at. And,
Right.
and it may be beneficial to play in both arenas, and a lot of people do. I just need to validate that for myself before
Right.
I start saying that on a call. But it was interesting to know, because I didn't know up until like last week.
And also with this COVID thing, I think they're waiving that 10% penalty.
Okay, yeah, they are. So everybody understand the tax percentages? Dennis, you good?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Everybody understand the RSI? I'm gonna read my.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's gonna take we go over this stuff, you know, in the hour, but it takes you have to go in there and start playing around with it and kind of learning it. It's gonna help you. It's just gonna help you make a better decision. Let me see. So Gerald, I kind of talked about
You can push that to the next call, D.
We're
okay.
gonna wrap up your grilling and
Yeah,
get
we
your food.
You can hang on to that. And even if we don't get it in
Yeah.
next time.
Plus, I'm kind of tired too, so
Yeah.
Okay.
it's my first deal. I'm tired.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
But just want to, before we go, hey, Chuck, I know what Chuck said he did some trading today. Gerald and Jeanette, I know you guys, did you put a trade on yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
And then
still-
can't see Dennis, but Dennis put on a couple trades as well. And then I know Tony finally got in, so he's getting his feet wet. So before we end, just want to thank Gerald and Jeanette and Chuck too, I guess, for putting this Zoom thing together, man. I think it's really beneficial that we can all be on here and talk through some of these scenarios and look at the screen and participate together. But
Yeah.
it's,
Man, you the real hero, bro.
Really?
You the
Yeah.
real hero.
You the real MVP, boy.
That's
hey,
great. Yep.
hey, whenever we get together, man, as soon as it's all over with, maybe we fly down to Atlanta to go to one of those conferences that they have down there at that little nice hotel. We can all maybe get a steak dinner and chop it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Bring
All right.
bring the wives, man. Bring the wives.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know my
Oh,
wife
yeah.
coming.
Yep.
I'll send the link out when it's done processing. Oh, and I had to move everything to our YouTube because our videos are too large and we're running
Oh,
over our account
Mhm.
space in Zoom.
So there's
Okay.
there's a YouTube channel with all of the recordings on it.
Oh, okay.
okay. All right,
Okay.
cool.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
So if anybody needs something during the week, just hit me up. If you don't need nothing, I'll talk to you all on Thursday.
Thursday.
All right.
All
Tell
right.
them hello.
All right.
I will.
Everybody take
Thank
care
you.
now.
Later, man.
All
All
right,
right.
you
Take
too.
care, Chuck.
Good night,
All right.
Chuck.
Bye.
Be careful, man. Take care of yourself, brother.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do. See y'all later.
All right.
All right, bye now.
Okay.
Hey,
Bye.
Dennis.